Why you like to play tough? You really hating cause your pay stuff. Philly women really chilling with me now. I really can't stop saying John. The double M genius back, mo. See me with sneaking with Fat Boy. See they can sleep on my raps they had, but who really can back?
Blowing all money, spend a million, make back. Man enough off own hustle. I don't even got a rap. Grinding, I get it. Stacking, I spin it. You know the routine. Popping the tags, getting the bags. You know the routine. You know the routine. Nah, we living, I ain't gotta post it. I ain't even boasting. How many times I gotta tell you about these rides, erasing ghosts? How many times I gotta tell you that? How many famous do I got for the love of the culture? Oh, everything culture. Came in with a chip on my shoulder. Took it to Vegas. I bet it all at the table at poker. Just look at their faces. I know they don't like how this crazy. You never gonna catch me out rocking a choker. I'm on some right now. I'm feeling lit right now. We got the snake in the grass. He getting. I got 100 in cash. I'm about to spend right now. They try to put me in last, but what do it look like now? Young, blowing all money. Spend a million, make back. Man enough off own hustle. I don't even got a rap. Grinding, I get it.
And we've got time for
Kevin, thanks.
Thanks, David. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at San Antonio. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place. And, of course, there's Los Angeles, down 4 spots from them.
And, you know, for the Lakers, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
And we've all thought this. They're just a middle-of-the-road team. The last thing anyone in the NBA wants to be.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. And it's Howard in at the 5 down low. And for San Antonio, Gay and Aldridge are up front. DeJounte Murray is out there with Derek White. And it's DeRozan in at the 3.
In one area, I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit. Shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and strength. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
James in the post. DeRozan defending. LeBron's shot is good.
The indestructible one. LeBron brushing off contact for the easy deuce.
Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. Murray finds Gay. And DeRozan. Here we go. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. DeRozan's got his second bucket.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Here's Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
So tough to keep Davis from getting his points. Now he goes to the line where he's been shooting in that 80% range.
And with a grueling season ahead, Steve, we're already seeing load management for a number of players.
I love that player health is #1 on everyone's mind. Minimizing injuries has become a focal point for this league. Just hope it doesn't affect chemistry at the end. What I love about AD, he doesn't just have a well-rounded game. He's elite at both ends of the floor.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Howard can't hit.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
It's DeRozan with the drive.
and they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Derek White, how he performed last season. Averaged 10 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Yeah, he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Lakers trail by 12. James, the bounce pass. Rondo passes to Howard. It's stolen by DeRozan. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. To stop the run, and LeBron throws it down.
They're at their best when LeBron pushes. His aggressiveness raises the level of this team.
Murray, the pass to Gay. He kicks it to White. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And the rejection by LeBron. Davis against DeRozan. And it's Davis with the jam.
High above the rim. Not many guys have that kind of length and vertical. AD, one of the few.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Derek White. That's Mills in for DeJounte Murray.
Keep your head on a swivel with DeRozan on the floor. He'll finish way up top with an alley-oop.
And for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's best when he lets the game come to him, when he's not forcing shots, not making things tough on himself, not making tough passes. You know, Smitty, a simple approach does wonders for him.
Kevin, you applaud the maturity of KCP to realize that. He knew he needed to change his game to improve. Focusing on making the easy play has made him a very valuable member of this team.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Back to DeRozan. McGee with the block. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Here's DeRozan. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Now here's Rondo. No points in the game yet for him.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
San Antonio leading by 13. Now here's Mills. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And he did great work on the defensive end, too, with 3 steals on the night.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
McGee dishes to Rondo. Now here's Caldwell-Pope. He's tightly guarded. It's good.
One of the more instinctive passers over the last decade. Rondo quickly locates the open man.
DeRozan passes to Mills. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
When you get your tickets to see him play, that is what you are paying for. Incredible dunk from DeRozan.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
The veteran guard, Patty Mills, has spent the majority of his career with the Spurs. Mills is a fantastic weapon off the bench.
Rondo bounce pass. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Caldwell-Pope's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Spurs leading by 11. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To the inside, Lyles, and the dunk by Lyles.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Kuzma. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. And the shot is good.
Solid at fighting through contact. I like how Kuzma accepts these challenges and converts.
Mills with it. He's covered by Rondo. And Mills kicks to Forbes. Can't connect from short range. Morris passes to Kuzma. Here is McGee. Baseline J on the way. Again, Los Angeles.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for San Antonio. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
You've got Jakob Poeltl. Medu is out there with DeRozan. And it's Mills, and it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second round. Forbes can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 7. It's stolen by DeRozan. And a fast break now for the Spurs. DeRozan leading the charge. McGee with the block. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Poeltl. And finished off by LeBron.
Powerful high flyer. LeBron attacks the rim like no one else.
And James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Poeltl. Gay comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Derek White's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control. Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Gay outside. Tipped away. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Smitty, with Rudy Gay, the longtime NBA veteran, Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, G.A. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still fill up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Here's Murray. Gay in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his third assist on the night.
Rudy Gay knocked that one down. His three-point shot is getting better and better.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They've led by as many as 14 points. To the paint, here's Medu. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
It's Gay on the way. Here's Here's Aldridge, and the dunk by Aldridge.
Attacking all the way. Aldridge taking matters into his own hands.
James with a deep three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Monday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. Spurs leading by 10. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you.
Yeah, and Howard's still a forceful finisher around the rim.
Goes up to the stripe. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Trey Lyles checked in for the Spurs. Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Rondo comes in for James. Rondo dishes to Green. Here's Davis. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
They are just killing them on the interior.
San Antonio leading by 10. Murray right side. Has to get. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Caldwell-Pope passes to Davis. Here's Howard, and it's sent back by Aldridge. White looking around to the middle, and the dunk by Lyons.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Some solid defense from Gay.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray.
And the forward out of Kentucky, Trey Lyles, great tool off the bench. His hustle is endearing to fans.
At that forward position, GA, people love his mobility. Trey Lyles is a solid rebounder who does the dirty work for your team. He shoots it well enough to space the floor and give you that guy that can honestly knock it down.
San Antonio making a switch here. Forbes checked in. Caldwell-Pope against DeRozan. Fires from the wing. Pirtle. It's good on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 21.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And the Lakers call time here.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. And Morris subbed in for Anthony Davis. Here's Rondo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Love Rondo down there on the block. Nice move to catch the D off guard.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
That one is no good.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Passes it to Forbes. 18 feet out. Jump shot is good that time. Forbes has got his first points of the night.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
And it's Rondo penetrating. And Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
11 seconds left in the first half. Outside DeRozan. With 1 on the clock. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's San Antonio sitting on.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, well, DeMar DeRozan brought his A game early tonight. He ended up with 19 points. And that...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Lakers trail by 21. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. Green and Davis in at the forward position. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
It's stolen by Green. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
And you watch Danny Green work. Smart guy, a grinder. That time, he draws the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
And he converts the layup. White's got 7 points in the game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
So it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Now Murray. He has 6. The wide open look here for DeRozan. They get it again. Here's Aldridge. Back to White. Puts up a 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. And let's go to a rundown of the best point guards from the free throw line over the course of the last month. Here is your 2K leaderboard. Third, DeJounte Murray.
He's been a model of consistency at the free throw line all season. He's as dependable up there as he is on the floor at any given moment.
Goes up from the top of the key. And again, the Lakers no good.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Rajon Rondo. Medu, he's checked in for Derek White. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV set. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The power of LeBron, able to overwhelm the defender, even though he's in position to contest.
Murray outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Murray's got 8.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's James. He's got 12. Here's Davis. The rebound by Medu.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
And now a look at LeBron James here. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, he chipped in about 25 per, 10 assists and 8 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Shots good by Mills.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Pulls up for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Mills has got 5 points now this quarter.
Not the most natural ball handler. This is what Mills prefers to do, catch and shoot.
And Waiters kicks to Morris. Shoots over Lyles. Morris, no good.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Just another example of losing concentration. His 4th turnover of the evening. He has to start protecting the ball better.
And the Lakers with some changes. Danny Green, he's checked in for Waiters. Rajon Rondo subbed in for James. Here's Mills. Sweet little floater. Mills has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Nice choice by Mills, a guy who loves the pull-up jumper. The floater is very close to that.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Morris inside. Lyles there. Morris with the bucket.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Gay scanning the floor. Lobs it up, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Spurs out in front, opening up a huge gap. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Lyles out there with Johnson. Then it's Zeller, and it's Forbes in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
San Antonio's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Here is Forbes. Outside, Walker. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. Rebound the Lakers. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Rejected by Walker. We know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower-tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
Medu, he's checked in for the Spurs. Murray comes in for Bryn Forbes. The Lakers also changing it up. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Avery Bradley. Zeller, good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. No good on the shot. And the Spurs going the other way now. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
I like this about Murray. He wants to challenge inside, inviting the defense to collapse on him.
Cook dishes to McGee. And he comes up with the deuce. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Murray, the pass to Zeller. McGee with the block. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Waiters, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Johnson outside. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt, and they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest, but by the same token, you know, if I got 100, 200 million invested in the guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
It's stolen by Johnson. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
First personal foul, teams first.
And that one falls for Zeller. Lakers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
The pass to Zeller. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Sinks the three-pointer. Johnson's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Spurs. Lakers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. On its way from Caldwell Pope for two. Misses off the left iron. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 19-6 run. Walker with a clean look. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. Avery Bradley comes in for Quinn Cook. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and a lot was let go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in essence, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. 1:06 left to play in the final quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for San Antonio.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeMar DeRozan.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
And the technical free throw is good.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
Walker with room to shoot. Wide open shot is on the money.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's McGee. And again, the Lakers no good. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
So it's the Lakers now. It's Bradley on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Bradley kicks to Waiters. Over Walker. Here's McGee. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, we know this team has offensive options, but it looks like there's great confidence defensively now.
Yeah, we have to be. That's what we got to do. If we play defense, we know we can score the basketball whenever we want. We just got to get stopped.
Very impressive, DeMar. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Hey, come on. Hey, yeah. I can hear it now. Before I take the stage, they know every word. They be shouting my name. I'm a the game, that's what everybody say. It take real dedication when you trying to be a great. I be up late, penning all these words. Still wake up early, I be up before the birds. They saying I'm absurd. Okay, they don't get it. Just know you doing well if you got a lot of critics. See, I got a vision. I know I'ma get it. Every move with precision. Even the slightest pivot. Always knew that I was gifted. But still, I be tripping. Don't put me in a box. I promise, dog, I'm different. I'm really with it. Can't wait, I need it right now. People telling me to pipe down. Ain't a hobby, this my life now. Better start shining bright now. People see me, they be like, wow. Take over, give me my crown. Worldwide, they know my sound. Know my name before the lights out. I just wanna be a legend. People know my name, and they never gon' forget it. I just wanna be a legend. When they talk about the greats, know that I'ma get a mention. I just wanna be a legend. People know my name, and they never gon' forget it. I just wanna be a legend. When they talk about the greats, know that I'ma get a mention. I'm not where I wanna be, but I'm not where I started. I got some enemies, it made me cold-hearted. Watching who I keep around me, know they stay solid. If I ever got a problem, they tell me they got it. Yeah, I used to go to school with they be on computers. They said they be liking all my music, cause I always kept it real and I ain't never plan on losing. This one for the people with the big dreams. Trying to make it to the top, big league. Just know I'm right here, climb with me. Even when I'm gone, talking 6 feet. I'ma go hard till I pass out. I've been in my zone talking. They said that boy crazy, spaz out. The sky is the limit, I'll never max out. What? I just wanna be a legend. I just wanna be a legend. I just wanna be a legend. People know my name and they never gon' forget it. I just wanna be a legend. I just wanna be a legend. I just wanna be a legend. When they talk about the greats, know that I'ma get a mention. What's up?
It's that simple. Ballin', 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 ballin'. Hey, big dough, hang it out the window. Hey, came up, ballin' with my kinfolk. Hey, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up on 'em. I'ma hang on the rim, hang on my. Hey, gotta take a photo on the grand shot side. Hey, I be in a 4-quarter ballin' crunch time. Like I did the cool boo. I dribble right through you, nothing you used to. I got the new moves, they making new rules, checking the foo-foo. The conflict is crucial, got nothing to lose, got nothing to lose. Jumping out the jam, hit the shoes. NBA jam, better I choose. Ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin', yeah, ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, and we ballin', yeah. Hey, big dough, hanging out the window. Hey, hang up, ballin' with my kinfolk. Ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin', yeah, ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, and we ballin', yeah. Hey, big dough, hanging out the window. Hey, hang up, ballin' with my kinfolk. Hey, I'm in the studio making a movie, yo, and I got dimes like I'm Rubio. I keep it coolio, I do my duty and keep it moving like I'm woozy. I can't help it if they choosy. Like my girl bad and bougie. I feel like I'm underrated, like that last verse from Lil Uzi. All the data and the analytics couldn't track the drip when I'm in the dip. Swear to God, I could have been a fourth member of the Hamiltons. Like my pulling up, like my name was Christoph. When I lift off, got you Afro bang in the Hall of Fame, and I love this game till I dip. Yeah. We gon' pull up when it's game time. Yeah. Side hustling on the baseline. Nah, we can never waste time. Nah, won't stop till the game mine. We gon' pull up when it's game time. Side hustling on the baseline. We don't waste time. No, we don't wait. Okay, ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin', ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin'.